Okay, for this assignment, you're going to need a piece of paper, you're going to need a pencil, you're going to need something to trace. Anything that you want to trace, and you're going to need some sort of bright light source. Now, any sort of bright light source will work. I highly recommend the light from your cell phone. It's nice, it's bright, and you have a lot of control over it. Now, if you don't have a cell phone, there's lots of other light sources that you can use. If you're in class, ask me. Hopefully, my stuff will have come in by then, and we will be able to utilize them. But if we can't, there are other sources, and we will figure it out when we get there. Now, you are going to need a light source in order to trace your object. So what you're going to do is you're going to be lifting your object. Now, in this case, I'm going to go ahead and I chose this little guy because I can go ahead and stick him on the end of a stick and just kind of balance him there. This will allow me to trace the outline. So what I'm going to do is very quickly just trace his outline very lightly. It doesn't have to be specific and it doesn't have to be perfect because I am very jiggly for some reason. And I am constantly moving. So shadows won't be exactly 100% every time. Don't worry about it if they're not. You just want the general idea of your figure. It doesn't have to match it exactly. I'm not going to be walking around measuring. Okay, but I do want you to get some general, very close idea of what it's supposed to look like as you trace it out. Now that I have my outline of my object, I'm going to go ahead and clean up those little lines. Make them nice and neat. You want to make sure that you're drawing this very lightly. Just to make sure, I'm drawing it a little bit darker than I would normally do, just because I want to make sure that you guys can see it on the camera. Now, once you have your picture drawn, okay, once you're at this point, what you're going to do is you're going to draw an image that utilizes this space. You're going to make this is going to be the negative space. It's not going to be the actual image. So in this case, because of the shapes that I have to work with, I'm going to go ahead and elongate some of these shapes and turn these into rocks first. So I'm going to go ahead and make some little cliffs, add some shapes in here, break it up a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a waterfall right here. Like I said, we are making these and changing them out and making them become something else. Okay, so you're using that negative space. This little guy should still be just that outline. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add some little fluffy mist down here. And then I'm going to go and turn this part into a tree. So this part right here is going to turn into the roots of a tree. This is the roots. I'm going to go ahead and put one or two sticking out. Coming down here. And then I'm going to stick that up there. And again, I'm making just the branch right now. And I'm going to be drawing very quickly. You don't have to draw exactly what I'm drawing. I'm just putting random spaces in here just to get the idea. You want to sort of hide the picture inside your main drawing. You want to hide the outline, the silhouettes. Throw some grass in here just to throw off the ideas. Turn this into a rock, just a plain old rock. Throw some more grass in there. Bring this up to the forward and make sure that this is a lot more detailed than the background. Make it nice and dark so that it pushes this a little bit further back into the image. Now again, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. Once you get to this point, what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to go and start turning these areas back here into hills. So this is a hill now. And this is some water. Curve this around. Again, you're hiding that silhouette into your actual background. So is the dinosaur still here? Yes, but it is becoming something else. It is being hidden inside your rest of your image. I'm going to go ahead and throw a mountain or two in here just to really throw the trail off. And one more hill. And now I have created a landscape, but my mountain is still here. I have drawn the mountain, I have a landscape, I can put the sun right here, put some sun rays. It doesn't matter how detailed yours is. I do not want to see any empty space. You can do a landscape, you can do any sort of designs that you want to fill it up, but in the end, I should still be able to see what your figure is from the outline. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to ask.